Hello, everyone. My name is Huznia, and I'm running for the Minnesota State House 63B seat. 63B covers half of Richfield, like the northeast portion of it, southeast Minneapolis, around Lake Hiawatha and Lake Nokomis. It goes from 43rd in Chicago all the way over to Minnehaha Street and coming down around Pearl Park, down Portland. I am running for this seat because I was raised in this area. I'm from South Minneapolis, and I have lived in this district for a very long year, for a long time. I have a chemistry degree from Spelman College in Atlanta, Georgia, and a JD from Mitchell Hamlin School of Law. I've lived all over, in several different states, mostly in Minnesota, but also in Atlanta, Georgia, and in California, both in San Diego and Los Angeles. And I've traveled all throughout, the United States. And so I've had exposure to different like transportation systems, different neighborhoods, different situations with employment and education, and all types of things. And I've developed a lot of skills and experience around those things. When I was in California, I worked with the Legal Aid Foundation of Los Angeles. And then also, I was going to California Western School of Law over the school year. Working at the Legal Aid Foundation of Los Angeles, I had a lot of different experiences, riding the transportation, going down Wilshire Avenue, being both in West LA and East LA, and having experience talking to different people from all walks of life, experiencing different things, and helping them through the process of obtaining government funds for living situations, and then also helping them with an issue that was going on within education and with their schooling and getting money back from different, a situation that they were in with the school closing all of a sudden. So I've had a lot of experience around the country, and within Minnesota I've been involved politically, like especially during Obama's first term, and I volunteered, became a part of my Senate district leadership, and ran to become a delegate, and that's when I entered the process of the DFL. Prior to that, when I was younger and when I was in college, I met Senator Paul Wellstone, and I met him when I was on summer break, and he encouraged me to get involved and to help register voters when I returned to school in Atlanta. And so after I met him in 95, then I returned to school and helped out on the Atlanta University Center registering voters. Since that time, and even rolling into like 2016 and other times when I became an organizer in North Carolina for the last 5 months of the election, I helped register thousands of voters after they overturned the voting rights provisions, five amendments in the voting rights law in North Carolina, and during that time, it gave people it gave a new class of people their rights to vote, including people that were no longer on paper but had felonies and other things on their records. And so now it was an opening for other people to vote. And going through those experiences and registering voters, inspiring people, getting people out to vote, um, I definitely, it has increased my knowledge, and it has increased my wherewithal to want others to vote and to also get out the vote for my community and my state for years to come. And so since then, I've organized all over, the state of Minnesota, helping out with different campaigns in both rural counties and in urban and suburban counties, and helped on different levels and campaigns and getting people out to vote. And I will do that in my district in the future as we look forward to the next elections in 2022 and other times after redistricting occurs. My stances that I'm running on is education, the environment, and transportation. And with education, I believe in a strong education. I believe in sharing knowledge and sharing skills across boundaries. And I would help with leaders across the state to make sure that some of the programs that are being used in other areas that's helping to increase the involvement of students and to increase the graduation rates, that they can be also applied to schools that have a higher percentage of students that have not been graduating and that are not fulfilling their requirements at school and not being wanting to be involved. So I would definitely work with different leaders and different organizations across the state to ensure that our children have a good future coming out of that, and to help with the disparities and help getting more people interested in education and interested in their outcomes. When it comes to transportation, I currently serve in the Richfield Transportation Commission, and I've been involved with a lot of different decisions and a lot of different things that surrounding transportation. I've taken all forms of transportation throughout my life, including, walking, biking, taking the bus, driving, flying, all parts of transportation, and in different states. And I've seen different ways that transportation has been improved in other areas, that we can improve them in Minnesota. And I want to help propel that forward and help our state get better when it comes to transportation, and make sure that it's safe for its riders. So definitely, I'm running for the Minnesota State House 63B seat, and I ask for your vote. And I will be, out there talking to people and getting more people involved and spreading the word within our district. Thank you for your time.